I know y'all read that title, right, Reaper Gang? Go ahead and get that tea, get that popcorn, tie up that hair, cause we finna go ahead and get knuckin' if you buckin' on this great Sunday. Let's get directly into it.
I am not good at storytelling, but we finna try. So, yesterday was Christmas Eve, y'all. Today, as I can see, my nails and stuff still bloody. I tried to wipe, it's still bleeding. My hand is bruised so bad.
Shawty hand shaking.
My wig is snatched. Yeah.
Ooh, Lord.
So yesterday was Christmas Eve, and I took time off work, so I had a hair appointment to go to. Went to my hair appointment, dropped 200 on my install, y'all, like I always do. Okay, went to my hair appointment. I had a wax appointment right after. I had most of all my appointments except for my nails, because my nails was already done, as I could see in the last video, right?
All my ladies, let me know, why are wigs so expensive? I just really had to know. 200 for an install is bananas.
So, I didn't have on my wig for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm back at home. I'm trying to wrap my baby stuff. He's asleep. So, okay, my bad. But yeah, so my baby was asleep, and he was sleeping in the living room, which I was glad, because I was in the back doing last minute shit, wrapping gifts, you know, doing last minute stuff for Christmas. And my neighbor always told me, she said, if we ever get too loud, just give us a little courtesy tap, and then that'll let us know we're too loud. We'll try to quiet down, because she has a toddler or something like that. I'm like, okay, not a problem. Like, I always do that. And they always quiet down. They be like, okay, cool, we got you. So I grabbed the broom like I always do, y'all. Tapped on the ceiling 3 times. It was just like, duh. Like, hey, down here working. My son's asleep. Do y'all mind, you know? Little did I know, she was not my neighbor no more. So the neighbor that I was doing a courtesy tap for was actually not my neighbor. I just found out yesterday, because of this incident, that she moved. So I get a bang at my door. I'm in the back, y'all. So I'm in the back, and I hear a bang, like a police knock. So I check my Ring camera, like, who the fuck? It did not cross my mind that, because the taps were so friendly, like, it just didn't cross my mind that it would be somebody coming to my house. So I seen on the Ring camera.
Now let's put on our detective taps. Do you really think that them taps was loud? You gotta think about it. Someone being loud, I'm taking a broom. I don't think she gonna hear you if you hit her with that boom, boom, boom. You was probably in that hole, you feel me type shit. I'm just speculating right now.
Just waiting on me. So I'm like, who the fuck is this? But the way she knocked this sounded like she had beef. First thing I did, which I got it from the top to the bottom, I'm walking to the kitchen. When I walked to the kitchen, I set my phone on record and set my phone down, because I didn't know how this interaction was about to go. Mind you, I got a Ring camera, right?
Okay.
So I answered the door, and I'm like, yeah. She was like, hey, was that you tapping on the ceiling? And I'm like, never seen this lady before, but you know, I was like, yeah, y'all was a little loud. So she was like, okay, you don't have to tap on the ceiling. I'm like, okay, I was just letting you know y'all was loud. She said, okay, and we got a fucking dog. I mean, popping it. Bitch was popping it. So she was like, I said, ma'am, leave from in front of my door, please. She was like, and I'll fucking leave when I want to, when I'm good and goddamn ready, bitch. Move me. Y'all, popping it. Popping it. So I asked her about 15 times. I just listened to the video.
Hey, that's how neighbors interacting. Y'all niggas live in a duplex in Chicago. Why is y'all doing that shit? I ain't never seen no shit on first interaction type shit. That could have been amicably discussed.
Count it. I said, please leave from in front of my door. Like, it looked like if I was to close the door, she was going to try to stop me type shit. That's the type of time she was on. And I guess because I was so calm and so, like, she was like, oh, yeah, bitch. Mind y'all, the lady across from me has a Ring camera. So I hit her up, like, hey, can I get the footage? Because I'm going to post that, too. So I said, I'm going to ask you one more time. Please get away from my door. She was like, bitch, and what? Move me. I said, ma'am, bye. She was like, bye. I mean, kept popping it. She said, yeah, you going to have to move me or something. I'm going to have to do what? Pop that bitch. Beat her motherfucking ass. All through the hallway. And so she started screaming like, Jay, come get me. Da, da, da. So I didn't know who she with. I don't know if she calling another female. I don't know if she calling a dude. I don't know. So it seems like she was trying to drag me out of my house. She yanked my wig. That's the only thing. She hit me one time right here and yanked my wig. Didn't hit me in my face not one time. And that was really the only hit she got, is when she hit me and took my wig off. So she trying to drag me out. I'm barefooted. She has on shoes. So I'm getting like, she's kind of dragging me.
Hey, yo, shorty gotta be hitting like Javante Davis, nigga. How the fuck does your wig fly off one strike? My nigga, that's crazy. You gotta hit up your install tech and go ahead and get a redo for the free 99.
I'm still hitting her. I said, oh no, but you want to play. So I drug her in the house, locked my motherfucking door, because I didn't know who was coming behind her. I don't know who that is. Locked my door and I tore that bitch to the floor. Do you hear me? Tore her motherfucking ass to the floor.
Sounds scary.
I got the, mind you, my phone is still recording. Remember, because y'all, I set it on the counter for it to record. I stopped the recording, called my mama while I still got her in my hand. I'm kicking the bitch, hitting her. I'm like, Mom, pull up. This bitch, da, da, da. My son right here. That's why I'm tripping, because my son is in the living room. He was asleep. But
so your son was laying down and you dragged her into the room to wake your son up and alarm your son? Why would you even admit that?
he wake up to his mama fighting. I'm going at it. Get off the phone with my mama. I got 2 separate clips. I get off the phone with my mama. I start back recording. This is how much time I had on my hands. So the bitch wasn't about nothing. Like, how do you come to somebody's house popping in? Bitch, you get your ass beat. Okay, so start back recording. I'm on her ass. So I'm registered. Feel what I'm saying? Like, I have a firearm on my house, which is what I told the police. But I'm like, you can't come to nobody's house. Like, what? Bitch, I asked you to leave. I don't know how many times. That shit could have got so nasty yesterday, but I did not take it there.
It didn't?
I almost did, but I didn't take it there. So I'm still beating her ass, y'all. I'm beating her ass. You can hear screaming, please, ma'am, let me go, please. Nah, bitch, you want us to come in here so bad. So, yeah, you want us to be so motherfucking tough. So, bitch, I'm going to put you in a motherfucking field, bitch. Get in the paint. Like, what are you talking about?
I said, get in the paint.
We going at it, y'all. I'm giving this bitch the business. I don't know what she thought, but that bitch got to sleep through this motherfucking dishwasher in my kitchen. So I made the bitch walk out the back. Because at this point, remember, she's still screaming for somebody. So whoever it is, nigga banging on the door like, what's going on? I said, get the fuck from my door. She like, no, Jay, don't say that. She gotta go. She beat me up. I'm like, you see my son right there? Bitch, I should motherfucking. But I ain't gonna do that to you. Feel me? Like, but if this was somebody else, it's 2024. You can't go in somebody's house or go to somebody's house popping it like that. Like, girl, you could have gotten out in the body bag. Like,
that's true. You got a somewhat of a point.
I'm gonna show you why you don't go to nobody's motherfucking house. And I'm sure it's gonna cross her TL, bitch. Yes, I'm the one. Like, you don't do that to people. So, especially with people with kids. She was bold as fuck. I give her that. Because how you know I ain't had no cousins at the crib? How you know my man wasn't at the crib? Because if he was at the crib, it could have went different too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit could have just got so nasty for no reason. Had she just been like, okay, my bad, I would have been like, oh, my bad. I ain't know y'all had a dog. And I see that shit. I'm thinking you're my old neighbor. She started popping it. Made the bitch walk out the back door, because you're not walking out the front, because I don't know who that nigga is at the front. Y'all might try to barge in my son right here. So I made that bitch walk out the back and jump over the rail, the balcony type shit. I gave her the business. Like, girl, I know you want popping it like that and you can't even.
Do it sound like she give a fuck about Lil Timmy? Now put yourself in Lil Timmy's shoes. You taking a nap, nigga. You done watched your Backyardigans or whatever the fuck these little niggas watching. And then you look up and see your mama having a royal ass rumble. I'm just saying, you probably should have just de-escalated this shit because your son was sleeping. I'm just saying. So
police come, everything. I told them, I said, I have a weapon here. It's registered to my name. You can run it. They didn't do none of that. They saw the Ring camera. It was like, wow. Do you want to press charges? They like, because we finna charge her with breaking and entering and assault. I'm like, yo, I don't know that lady. Like, she would not leave me alone. So then I call my mama right there. I call my mama.
Mama looked back, said, bitch.
My daddy pull up. My fiance pull up. Everybody pulling up. Like, everybody. So at this point, y'all, I'm still pissed. Like, because who is this lady? So she tells the police, I dragged her in and I beat her up and I tried to, you know what I'm saying? They like, ma'am, it doesn't matter what she did to you once she got you in the house. If she dragged you in the night, you was at her home and she asked you to leave. Mm-hmm. So I got all the recordings. Why the fuck? Come to find out, this bitch did not live there. She was with the nigga that just moved in a couple days ago. Damn. That's how. And he was like, okay, so that's why you thought it was your old neighbor. He just moved in and I didn't know that. But you don't even live here. You not even his bitch. You just some bitch that's just coming down here trying to be cute in front of this nigga and you got your ass beat. And it's all on camera. She went from, yeah, bitch, what's up? I'm at your house. What you gonna do? So, ma'am, please, it's Christmas Eve. Don't do me like this. Bitch, it was Christmas Eve when you came to my door. Like, what are we talking about here? So, police came back. They like, she trying to press charges, but we denied because she came to your house. And I gave him the Ring camera footage. I'm like, sir, you see me ask her how many times. I got the footage. I got the recording. I said, y'all can check the 911 call. I told them, I have a weapon in here. My son is in here, and I will use this bitch if I need to. Come get this bitch. She was gone by that time, jumped over the rail like, please. Y'all, the bitch was bold. And I'm going to post everything. So I asked her, you know, at this point I'm pissed. I'm like, listen, because her mouth was bleeding. By the time I got up, she dripped blood from her mouth, face knotted up. I said, listen, am I going to jail? He was like, no. You know what I'm saying? She came into your house and, you know, it's shown on that Ring camera. This is why I'm so adamant about my Ring camera, because my fiance be like, babe, I'm done. I just got done charging it. I'll put it back up tonight. I'm like, no, put it back up right now. We need that.
Yeah,
like, this
lying.
is my first time ever having to really.
Hey, 100, them Ring cameras save lives. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Everybody, if it's not a Ring camera, some type of camera, so when shit go down like this.
Use that footage, but my neighbor across the door, we was rumbling out that bitch. My neighbor across the hall, I knocked on her door to get the footage, but she wasn't there. But I'm gonna post that too. She should be there by tomorrow or Monday, because it is Christmas today, so maybe she's out of town. I don't know. She's new too. She just moved in like a week ago, so I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry we had to meet on these terms, but can you send me that footage? Because I'm posting it, like, and I'm gonna send it to everybody. But yeah, let me know if y'all want to see and hear the audio. I gave that bitch the business, and we'll do it again gladly. Like, I can't believe she did that. It's 2024. Like, you can get killed doing shit like that. Coming to people's house.
Not my mama.
Christmas would have been canceled for this bitch. Really, for both of us, because I probably would have went like,
Oh, yeah.
But you're hitting on people because y'all are loud. It's a dog up there. That's not my problem. Okay, well then do the right thing. Don't hit on the ceiling. Don't hit on the ceiling. Don't hit on the ceiling. So what you gonna do? Don't hit on the ceiling.
She initiated though. Nah, she was just saying don't hit on the ceiling. You made it seem like she came over there charging up and shit, and you was the first one that said what you want to do. I'm listening.
I'm asking you to do it. You don't have to hit on the ceiling, and I'll fucking move. But
I'm messy as fuck.
So what? Because you come down to my house. I don't give a fuck. So what you want? I don't give not a fuck. So what you not one fuck. All I did was come down here. What do you want to ask you not to hit on the ceiling? I'm asking there. You did not have to ask. I'm like, you're mad as fuck. Don't hit on the ceiling. Get the fuck away from my door. Bitch, move. Bye. Bye. You can go in your home. Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. I'm gonna ask you to get away from my door. What are you gonna do? Ma'am, get away from my door.
I kind of want to see the video,
Okay.
but I can't put it on YouTube.
You heard me gonna follow what? What?
Bye.
What?
Please do.
What?
Please do.
No, you.
I'm
said what?
asking you to.
You said what? You said what?
Get away from my door.
I'll do it when I'm ready. I'm good and ready to do it.
All right.
When I'm good and ready. Wait.
Get the fuck away from my door.
I know at this point, little Timmy like, you feel me? That nigga just watched his backyard against that nigga waking up. He like, what the hell, what?
Oh, you got the right. Bitch, you got the right. Ma'am. What, bitch? Now what? Bitch, all right, motherfucking. What? Wrong motherfucking door, bitch. Wrong. You bitch.
Can you let me go? I did
Wrong.
not fuck you.
Outside.
Let me go, man.
Oh my God! Bitch, you fuck! Bitch, my motherfucking son!
I didn't do nothing to you.
My motherfucking son is
Yeah, so I just get a notification on my Ring camera that my neighbor, she was walking her dog.
All right, so we got to see that video type shit. I'm finna make a Patreon just to run that hoe, and I'm gonna stream that bitch. We got to watch that video. I just can't put it on YouTube, but I'm sure they got them hoes throwing them hands on that Ring camera. My God,
Quiet
top
down,
cinema.
baby. She was walking her dog, and I see her walking in her apartment. So I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to scare you, but I just have a question. I'm such and such. I hate that we had to meet on these terms, but we got into a little altercation yesterday, so I was just wondering if you had it on your Ring camera, if you could just check for me. She was like, girl, I was in Virginia shopping with my man, and she said what made me look at the previous videos is that I saw the police at my doorbell, and they rung my doorbell. So she was like, so I'm like, why are they at my doorbell? So she said that she checked the previous videos, and that made her go through the videos, and she saw us fighting. And she was like, Listen, I seen where you kept asking her to leave, and she would not leave, and she was walking towards you like she was trying to like bully you in your own crib, and she was like, and I also seen that you were dragging her in, but I knew you had got her in. It just didn't show it all the way because you can hear the beating from the hallway because her screaming and pleading and da 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 da.
I feel like this is shitty conflict resolution on both sides. Like, think about it. Someone's being loud. If it's really that bad, just go over there, politely knock. Don't ram the fuck. Because I know you was ramming that ceiling, shorty. You was still kind of in the right, but you was in the wrong a little bit too. I know you was ramming on the ceiling. Just kindly knock on the door and be like, hey, I don't know if you have any dogs or anything, but can you please, be quiet? My son is sleeping. That was it. It didn't have to turn into a backyard brawl, my nigga.
Like, you were not wrong. I said, well, I'm sorry. That's not the type of person I am. Feel what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even gonna pay attention to the comments or talking about I was I should have did this or I was wrong for doing this. But you don't tell me what the fuck I'm wrong for doing in my house. I was on the other side of my apartment wrapping gifts for my son, like for Christmas. And he's over here, like on his, in the living room by himself, just chilling, trying to take a nap. Like, and you hear a bang at your door and your kid is, I don't know what's going on. That's why I recorded, because I didn't know how this interaction was going to go. And I did want it to be done. So it's like, and I'm not that type of parent. Never been. My baby has never even really seen me argue with nobody. Like, I just don't act like that in front of him. Like, even me and my man have a discussion. If it gets too serious, Fat, go to your room real quick. Let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play that shit. So that was real hard for me. I'm not going to lie. It was hard for me for my baby to watch me do that in front of him. That's what had me crying at the end of the clip. That's what had me emotional, because I'm like, I don't do this, not in front of my kid.
Now you do.
So yeah, there's that on that. And like I said, I did what needed to be done because she was screaming for somebody. So that's why I drug her in. She was trying to drag me out my apartment, which was not about to happen. I drug her in instead, and I locked the door, and we went up. And I'm so glad I locked the door, because guess what? He tried to get in. And ain't no telling what could have happened if he would have came into my apartment. Feel me? He could have either jumped in and, jumped in on her side. He could have broke us up and she could have got the best of me. He could have got the busted in my shit. My son was in here. I won't finna let nobody walk through my motherfucking apartment. So I did what needed to be done. I did.
You keep talking about that son, baby, but if you was thinking about that, you wouldn't have opened the door. You could have talked to that hoe from behind the door. You was kind of looking for that shit.
What a mom should have done, period. Like, you don't do that. Everybody is not playing with you. You don't go to nobody's house. And I'm sorry, y'all, my voice gone, because I was with my family today. It's Christmas, you feel what I'm saying? So I haven't been in the mood, because I feel like this ruined everything. My hair was ruined, my nail, everything. I didn't get to take my pictures. I didn't get to get my makeup done. I didn't get to do nothing. So the only thing I say is, when it got to it and I was like, going at him, like I told them, I am registered, you feel what I'm saying? So if I wanted to pull it on her, I could have. It's a couple reasons why I did not. First of all, I'm not the type of person. I'm not finna take nobody from their family over something that's petty. I'm not chicken happy, honey. I'm not that type of bitch. Like, record clean, but I will give you the business, bitch. I'm gonna beat your ass before you go. Just to show you don't go in nobody's house popping your shit like that. Don't go popping it like that, because every bitch is not playing. What if she would have got an unhinged ass bitch? And the bitch like, bitch, I'm finna kill you. Just, you know what I'm saying? I thought logically, because my son was right there. What if I would have crashed out, blacked out, and just started shooting? And my kid right there. And I accidentally hit. Anything could have happened. And in that moment, I just thought, I was just more so thinking, like, put your thinking cap on, bitch. But stay focused and beat her motherfucking ass.
Smart move.
And that's what I did.
Smart move.
But it wasn't like, I'm about to kill you. It wasn't that. I was not finna do that to her. It was not that deep for me to do that. But it's a bitch out here in this world that would have. So I just thought about my family, like, and the way she begging and pleading at that point, it's like I became the aggressor, because, I wouldn't let her. So I wasn't about to shoot that girl. Like, I wasn't going to do that. That was never my intentions. But if he would have ran into my house and tried something with me, it could have got nasty. But yeah, Christmas would have been ruined for everybody. Feel me? I'm just glad, like I said, I was pissed about my hair, my nails, everything. But at the end of the day, we both worked out with our life. We both worked out, for me. She talking about, she gonna press whatever, do what she do. Literally, if I had known that my old neighbor was not up there, I would have never gave the courtesy tap, because I don't play that. Y'all making noises upstairs. It just is what it is. Sometimes you have to deal with it. But when you have a neighbor who is, feel me, they got to understand, and they like, I know it can get loud. Just give us a few courtesy taps. That's what I thought this was. Never knew they moved in there. Well, she don't even live there, but yeah, so, and the police was like, it just is what it is. We got the Ring camera footage. She wouldn't leave. She squared up with you. You beat her up. You drug her in. And you made her walk through your apartment to the balcony. It is what it is. Nothing she can do. Like, so yeah. Mind y'all, she up there begging and pleading way before I even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being her now. She like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How you go from, bitch, move me. I ain't going no fucking where. You gonna have to, I leave when I'm ready. Say, yes, ma'am. Please don't hurt me. Please. I hadn't even did nothing. I was just fighting her at that point. Like, girl, you did all of this.
That means she had that power, nigga. That means she felt that power and said it ain't even worth it. I'm finna lose a few teeth. It be like that. And you get into it with somebody, that's why weight classes exist. She probably bigger, probably got more strength. She was like, hell
To get
no.
her ass whooped. That's crazy.
That power,
Before I go to sleep, for the people who's so upset that I didn't call the police and say, hey, please leave my door. Let me just shut my door and let you continue disrespecting me, because clearly you're going to see me because we're neighbors. So you're going to think you can motherfucking ice skate around this bitch if I let you slide this one time. The icing on the cake is she was charged with breaking and entering and assault. 2 charges. And mind y'all, this was after they asked me, do you want to press charges? And I'm like, I really don't want to do that for real. But now it's going to be an issue with my leasing. You feel what I'm saying? They're like, well, we're charging her with breaking and entering and assault because we've seen both sides of the footage. We've seen yours.
Imagine getting your ass beat to oblivion and then getting double charged. My God, I'm gonna have to just jump off the building. I ain't gonna lie. I'm cannonballing off that bitch.
And we seen her, your neighbors, and by the looks of it, it looks like you asked her multiple times to leave. She stepped towards you looking like she wanted to square up. You hit her. She tried to drag you out. You drug her in instead. You made her walk out of the back door instead of the front door because you didn't know it was on the other side. I did exactly what I was supposed to. I recorded everything. I did not do anything wrong. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Nobody, just don't go to nobody's house, y'all. Y'all people can get killed that way. You don't do that. Like, we too old. Come on now. Even if I want, I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm never going to a bitch house. Never. I got the biggest issue with you. I'm never pulling up to your crib. Like, that's the automatic. Like, that's crazy.
Dumb as shit, yeah. Dumb as shit.
Hey, y'all. Good morning. So, I just got myself together a little bit, but I woke up. I'm not going to sit up here and say I didn't expect this to go viral because I did. But I'm just, I want to answer a couple questions because y'all got some good-ass questions. Y'all got some good comments. And I see some negative comments, some people who didn't agree with me, which I understand. Everybody's not going to agree, but I don't give a fuck, as y'all can see. But y'all have some really good questions. So, can we see the neighbor footage, or you have to wait to post it? I posted it already, babe. TikTok actually took it down. How I tried to do it was like, I don't know why I thought I could.
I heard this shit on Twitter. Should I go find that on Twitter and do a stream and just watch the fight? Would YouTube even let me do that? But even so, I might link the fight so y'all can see it type shit so we can all be messy. Because I ain't seen the actual fight. But I feel like she was clobbering this hoe.
But, first things first, I'm trying to find a comment because somebody asked, like, what was his reaction when you told the police? Because I bet you that he didn't even tell her to go, or he told her not to go down there. The gag is, this was her first time being in my apartment complex, y'all. Her first time. So she did not live there, nor was she ever over here, which is, you know what I'm saying? Her first time being here. And I was going to post the footage of him walking back and forth on my Ring camera and on my neighbor's Ring camera, but he apologized, y'all, and he was not even, so I didn't want to post that. But he genuinely did not know that she came down. He was making a play and came back to his apartment and seen she was gone, but her stuff was still there. And so you can see him walking back and forth, trying to listen to, like, what the fuck is that at this door? And eventually when he went back to his apartment and he heard her screaming his name, he figured it out and it kind of connected the dots. And that's when he tried to open my apartment. And he put something in he had like a little man bag on. He put something in his bag. I don't know what it was, but that's what I'm talking about. Feel what I'm saying? That's why I put her in. And
nah, you don't do that. If your girl get into some shit like that, and I know girls might not agree with me, but if my girl moving like prime Hulk like that, guess what I'm gonna do while she getting her ass beat screaming my name? I'm finna be watching the game like this. I'm finna be playing Call of Duty, nigga. I ain't hear shit, headset on, bitch. You wanna be the Hulk? Go be the Hulk. Stop sending your man to fucking die, nigga. We not dying for you, nigga.
And lock my door. I don't know what he put in his bag, but I genuinely feel like he did not come to cause any harm. It was more so to see what was going on. So, yeah, there's that on that. Somebody asked me, like, why didn't you just shut the door? Why didn't you just, whatever. So, y'all, the way she was standing, I felt like if I would have just shut the door, she would have actually stopped me And to me, that her arm reach would have been too close to me. And I don't give nobody the chance to do anything. So, once she stepped towards me, I did what I needed to do.
Understandable.
Somebody else said, this could be a kidnapping charge. Bitch, do you know the police got the audio and everything? No charges were pursued against me. How could it be a kidnapping charge when she came to me? The only reason I dragged her in is because she tried to drag me out. The only reason I locked the door is because she was screaming for somebody. At that point, I really feared for my life because my child was in there. What are they coming in here to do? Are they going to jump? You know what I'm saying? In front of my kid, wasn't taking the chance, but I will wear the charge if necessary. Yeah, so another one was like, when you came down there, you sounded rude, and it seems like she matched your energy. I was never rude, but the way she banged on my door, you could tell it was pressure behind that bang, so that's what set the tone. If she would have gave me a little courtesy knock, the way...
Oh my God, we sliding hoes for the type of knock. She better been beating on your shit like 12. Don't tell me it was a little hard ass, like it better have truly been a fucked up knock, bro, because this a big ass scene just for some courtesy taps.
Courtesy tap, I would have been like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm thinking you my old neighbor. She told me to just tap when I got too loud. That's it. And if she would have continued being loud, it is what it is, because some people are crazy. You can't just be banging on, you know what I'm saying? I only did that because me and my neighbor had an understanding. So, yeah, like, I came to the door like that because of the way she banged on my door, and my son was in there. So, yeah, that's why I did that. Somebody else asked, like, are you your son okay mentally? As much as I'm popping it for real, that kind of scared me to do that. You know what I'm saying? It kind of scared me because... while we at it and I'm dragging her in, what if I took just a little bit longer to drag this lady in? Then the person she was with came and started beating my ass while my son was right there. You know what I'm saying? It was just...
That's just flying over your head. Fuck the dragging in. It's the fact that you escalating conflict knowing your son's in there. This is why you were supposed to keep the door closed and handle that. And if she didn't leave, call the police. And if she kicked your door open to come in, then for sure. Opening the door, trying to Royal Rumble when your son right there, that was a bad decision. I say you like 70% right. I'm not saying you're like completely in the wrong, but there were factors that you could have done to mitigate this whole fucking thing.
It was a lot going through my mind, honestly, but I did what I was supposed to do. I brought her in. And again... the bitches in here who swear they this and that, the police has it all from top to bottom. He said when you tried to step back, she stepped up. You hit her. You drug her in because she tried to drag you out. You locked your door. He said, and the smart thing that you made her do is walk through the back door because, like you said, you didn't know who was on the other side. You feared for your life. So you made her walk out the back. He said it was done perfectly and they have everything. So...
niggas trying to get some ass.
It could be this charge. You could get charged. They're not pursuing anything. I already asked them. Like, she was not pregnant. I confirmed that. Because that would have fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? But she was not pregnant. Her first time coming here.
Got lucky, nigga. You got lucky.
She tried to prove a point to this man. And then I know whose door she...
I ain't gonna hold you. She was pregnant. This whole situation would have been flipped, nigga. You would have been going to jail for sure.
She was knocking on
for
me.
sure.
Like, if she would have just... I would have said, yes, ma'am. Hey, was that you tapping on the door? Girl, my bad. I thought my old neighbor was up there. I did that because she told me, if it ever got loud to tap. Right? So that was me letting her know. I didn't know it was you. I didn't know y'all have a dog and y'all are being loud, And she was like, oh, okay. I'm sorry. We got this dog up here. My bad, but okay, cool. I would have said nothing. Now that I know it's the dog up there and I know that he can get loud, no problem at all. And even if y'all didn't have a dog, if this was somebody else, I would have never tapped. Me and my last neighbor just had an understanding. Like, that's it. So, yeah. And I don't know what's going to happen with my apartment complex, honestly. The police made it seem like they can't put me out, but I'm sure that they can do whatever they want to do. I'm just prepared for that. But yeah.
Hope you read that lease.
They have everything from top to bottom. Yeah, so somebody else wants to know like where my fiance was. He had left and went to the store. He had went ran to his mom house. He had like some things to do as well. So I called him like, babe, after sitting down, I'm like, babe. And y'all, after the fight, he's still knocking on my door. And I have the Ring camera with that. He was like, what happened? Can you let me in? Can I let you in? Sir, no. So I'm like, babe, hurry home. Because I don't know who this man is. And 0.2 seconds, he got home. My sister pulled up. My mama pulled up. My daddy pulled up.
Oh, the Avengers. Yeah.
My aunt pulled up. I mean, like, and my neighbor, she checked on me because she was like, She told the police, she said, I can vouch. This lady is so sweet. Never give me problems. She always helping me out. Like, I done took my neighbor to the damn doctor. And I told my new neighbor, I said, listen, you hit us up if you need anything. Girl, I know what you seen on the Ring camera. But that's, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you need something, we right across the hall. I don't care what it is.
Hell no, I ain't hitting your ass up.
You want to be comfortable where you are, you know? This is the one. This is the one. What are y'all not understanding? Under normal circumstances, I would have never tapped on the ceiling. Never. I've lived in apartments before.
But that hoe said she did everything right. She didn't do everything right. That's just fallacious. She didn't do everything right. She did some things wrong. She ultimately handled it the best way she could, but I've already explained how there was multiple things that she could have done to de-escalate before the door even opened. So don't give me that shit. Stop that pandering.
First floor, you're prone to disturbances and shit with the people over top of you. Everybody know that. So I have lived in an apartment and I done had a neighbor go crazy. I never said nothing because it ain't nothing that they can't do shit about it. I can't either. I applied to the apartment. This is what happens. When my last neighbor was here, she came to my door. She said, real friendly, you feel me? So I opened the door. I said, hey. She was like, hey, girl, I just moved in. I'm in unit such and such. I'm over top of you. I just want to let you know I have a toddler. And she gets crazy. So if it ever gets to a point where we're too loud, please let us know. Because I tried to get on the first floor. Didn't have no more units, so I'm stuck on the second. I apologize in advance. I said, not a problem. I understand, honey. I have a baby myself. Oh, I have a child myself. But I told her my fiance's work schedule. So she was like, oh, I understand. I said, but you can't control your baby. Let her run wild. You know what I'm saying? If it gets unbearable, I will give you a courtesy tap. She said, cool. We see each other out. We speak. I asked about the little girl, whatever. So we had that mutual understanding. Had I known somebody else had moved in there, I would have never did that courtesy tap. I would have never. Because, you know, at that point, you are looking for problems. But like I said, we have an understanding. And like the police said, well, it makes sense. Because they just moved in a couple days ago. And she don't even live there. He do. And now that I know he got a dog, y'all, after that, dog was running around. Y'all think I did the courtesy tap or anything? No. Like, it's okay. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I haven't heard him since. But I don't want him to be uncomfortable. I don't want me to be uncomfortable. Nothing. But that banging at my door like that, bitches, you stupid. That's what set me off from the beginning. Like, that's why I'm like, what?
But this is contingent on how you know what I'm saying, when you hit the broom. If you just tap that hoe, but I promise there's probably about an 85% chance that you spearheaded that motherfucker up there like, hey, keep your ass down. Type shit. I don't think you was in that hoe like, please, ma'am, you know what I'm saying, please. I'm just not buying it. I'm not.
Don't come to my door like that. And that's when it kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But this, like, y'all are slow. Hey y'all, so quick update on my neighbor Jay. I'm glad I didn't show the footage because my fiance did talk to him and he caught him outside, like, and was just like, what's up, bro? Like, what's going on? What happened? Who was the girl? And Jay was like, listen, let me just first say to you that when I kept coming to her door asking her to just tell me what happened, he was like, I was genuinely trying to get an explanation on why she was even in there from the jump. And he was like, I apologize. She had no right coming to her home. And she made it seem like this, but the police did show me, you know, the footage and explained to me that she squared up with her and tried to step to her. And so she got beat up and she jumped in, whatever. So he was like, bro, she's never even been over here. That's not my girl. We just been kicking it, da da da. And
who the fuck you kicking it with?
She just had no right to do that, so I apologize. So my fiance was like, nah, no problem. It ain't your fault, bro. It's just when she kept seeing you coming back and forth to the door, she, you know what I'm saying, she got scared. That scared her, especially when I'm not there. She don't know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, she did everything she was supposed to do because my son was in here. So I did ask my son. My son is 6 years old. He's very fucking smart. He has an iPhone. He's had a number for about 2 years. This is a boy who knows how to communicate. So I said, in fact, what was going through your mind, you know, when this was happening? He was like, I was just scared. I was scared. And the way you was hitting, I didn't know what to do. I wanted to help, but I was scared that you might have hit me in my head on accident. How could he think of that? Because that's true. Like, the lady, anything could have happened.
Your 5-year-old smarter than you.
Anything. That's why I wanted to take full control. Girl, leave out this back door and get out of my house. Like, he was just looking like, then after he like, when I was crying at this time because I was like, fuck I should have, my son is here. Like, he was like, mommy, calm down. I'm okay. Now, what if the dude would have ran in my crib? Thankfully, I know he's not the type of man now. What if he would have ran in the crib and did anything to me and my baby right there? Or my baby tried to, like, stop. And he hit my baby. My baby flew to bump the anything. Listen, I think about things, okay? One thing about me.
No, you don't.
I think about things. So, yeah, so my baby gave his, how he felt about it. He was scared. He wanted to help me, but he was like, I didn't want to get hit. And he was like, when you tell me don't ever go, if I see your firearm, don't ever go near it because da-da-da. So he did what he was supposed to do as well, and I'm proud of him. I told him, like, I'm proud of you. So, yeah, next time, hopefully there won't be a next time, but if you ever in a situation where mommy is getting hurt, mommy is in a, for me, I'm going back and forth with somebody, stay where you at, stay back, call 911, call Yaya, call Papa, call TT, call whoever you need to call, and let them know what's going on. So you did right. And yeah, so, but yeah, talk to him. I'm still, I'm just kind of over it at this point. But yeah, everything is good with him. I don't feel threatened because of his demeanor, how I talk to him. Very gentle dude. We talk very well. So he was good. He was cool with it. And yeah, that was it. So, but also, I did apologize to him because, like I told him, like, had I known he was in that apartment, I put that on my son. I would have never gave those courtesy taps. That was for my old neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was not for you. I know you got a dog now. I'm cool. He can make as much noise as he want. It's just the understanding we had. He understood that. He was like, yeah, I haven't been here that long, so I don't know nobody. He said, and this shit, it scared me too, seeing all the police come to my door, and so yeah, it was just a lot, but everybody's okay. Everybody is in, so hopefully going forward, it's cool. Don't go to nobody's house. I thought about my child. I thought about myself. I thought about this lady and her family. And it could have just went so different. And I'm just glad I thought and I didn't think what he...
By different, the only way it could have got worse from what it was like death or someone dying. Like, don't make it seem like this was de-escalated in any way. This is definitely the maximum.
Emotion, like, I'm glad I didn't think like that. I'm glad I was just like, I just want you at my house so we can all just, you feel me, like, get out. So yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, hearing my baby say, like, mommy, that lady and that man not coming back, are they? It kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but we all good, and I assure him that they're not coming back, hopefully. So yeah. Alright, y'all, so this is the last update I'm gonna make, but this is about the leasing situation. So far, everything is cool. They actually said I have every right to defend myself, and they saw from all angles. They saw what happened step by step. They heard the audio. They heard everything. He confirmed it does not matter how I came to the door. I could have opened the door like, what, bitch? When I asked her to leave, she should have left. She should have never been at my door from the beginning, is what he made it seem like. You get what I'm saying? But he did ask, like, have you ever met her? Do you know the girl? Do y'all have y'all ever had an encounter? I told him, no, I don't know this lady. Didn't know nothing about her. I just was wondering why the fuck she was knocking on my door like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. So, yeah, it's for right now. Now, the other lady that's being there, I do have to still talk to her. But now that, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't know how this is finna go. Child, I might as well get ready to find, because she a little, you know what I'm saying? But, like I said, it is what it is. I'm not gonna take it personal. They gotta do what they gotta do. So, they don't have her information. And they asked, did I want to press charges on, the guy? Because he came to my door, too, after. And they said at that point it was harassment if he continued to come to my door. But no, I didn't. I told him he genuinely just wanted to find out what happened. It wasn't nothing like that. I don't want them going to bother that man because he did not know what was going on. So we just left it at that. Like I said, I do got to meet with her, the other lady. So we're going to see how that go. But, y'all, I was walking out of my apartment, and this girl stopped me in the hallway type shit. Like, she was like, girl, this shit is everywhere. I did not know, da-da-da. I seen that hallway, and I was like, oh, my God, that's the girl downstairs. She said, and I was going to come knocking like, girl, do you see this? Is everything okay? She said, but after that, I did not want to knock on your door. I said, girl, you can knock on my door. Just don't bang on it. And I'm sure you're not going to bang on my door, but I'm like, girl, I promise y'all, you can knock on my door. Like, I'm not that type of person. I've never had any issues around here. So, And then my main thing is I'm just ready for this to die down. Like, I don't want y'all to know me in this way. Feel what I'm saying? Like, this is not how I should have went viral. And at some point I was like, should I have even mentioned this and told what happened? Cause I don't want y'all to think that I'm just an aggressive person, because I'm not. Most of y'all know I'm not. But for the ones who, you know, it's just like, I don't know about that. But yeah, so everything is good with that so far. I'm gonna do more videos about me, my life.
And there you go right there. They go ahead and tell the viral story, make it seem like, you know, I wasn't trying to get no clout from this. I don't even know if I should have done this. And then continue to try to build off of what they got, that fan base they got from that story. Let me tell you, you were right in certain ways, but I feel like you could have de-escalated. I'm just a logical person. You really could have de-escalated this with no conflict whatsoever. You could have knocked on their door politely and asked them, or you could have did your little taps, and when she came, talked to her through the door, so you could have saved your son. There ain't no reason in the world it should have been Royal Rumble and little goddamn Timmy sitting over there like, mama, what the hell happened? This nigga scared to his goddamn bones. That was selfish as shit, all right? So I don't know what this shit is going on, especially with, and I feel like lately I've been seeing a lot of girls brawling and shit. Y'all gotta start calming that shit down, my nigga. A knock, all that shit, it's not worth getting your teeth knocked out. So just calm it down, and I don't want to see no more of my sisters on this goddamn channel no more with this goddamn bullshit, okay? Now, if you like this video, I know it was pretty long, but if you like these longer videos, if you like what I'm doing, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. That would be great. It's been your boy, the Big Reaper.
この件はわかるかい？そりゃ終わりだ。俺に力を。リーパーオンライン